You're back. This is BuzzChomp, and we're talking dispatches from elsewhere. I'm Mandi. This is all about conspiracies. I'm Mandi.
I'm Dan.
Subscribe to
BuzzChomp.
Woo! First, this episode titled Janice, we got a look into Janice. I really liked seeing what went on with her in her life and like all of that. I love the intro with the cartoon. That was super cool. Again, Octavio Coleman Esquire introing her as our narrator. So where's the conspiracy? Okay. At the end of the episode, no shock here. I mean, I think it was pretty obvious, but Fredwin saying that the Elsewhere and the Jejune Institute are the same thing. Yes. And it's a conspiracy within these four's selves. So it's their own conspiracy. It's what they've done to themselves. So far, the 3 out of the 4 characters we've seen, like their episodes, Peter, Simone, and Janice. What do they all have in common? They're all socially isolated. So we find out in this episode about Janice and her husband, and they've been together for all these years, and they've had a family. They have at least one child. I feel like they have 2 children, but she said her son, but I feel like they showed a daughter, but maybe not. So they had a long, happy life. Something happened to him. At first, they're implying he died. Then at the end, we find out, no, he's not dead. He's just in more of a comatose state. And the caretaker was like, oh, I'm so glad that you got out. Right there, guys. Right there. Got me thinking about this conspiracy. They signed themselves up for this. They signed themselves up to break out of their shell, and now this is the whole process of breaking them out, becoming more social people, becoming aware that there's so much more to their life than how they've been living, and that they've all isolated and shut themselves off. Kind of like the movie The Game. Do you remember The Game with Michael Douglas, where he signs himself up and then he thinks it's real, and then he realized at the end at his birthday party that it was just the game? I feel like this is what this is going to be. That they all, at some point, through something, sign themselves up. Whether with Peter, it might be through his therapist. With Simone, it might be through her grandmother. With Janice, it might be through her son or this caretaker. But I have a feeling like maybe it's through her son. And next episode, we're going to find out about Fredwin, I would assume, because that's where it seems to be going. And we'll find out where his is. I feel like that is what is going on. Another part of the whole conspiracy, I don't think that the Jejune Institute has any other people that they're really dealing with. I think everybody that's at the conference, they are part of it in a sense. Whether they've gone through the program before themselves or whether they work at the Jejune Institute, they're all putting on the show. When we have the Elsewhere come, I mean, they're like attacking them, but like with confetti and stuff like that. So you know that part. That's why, I mean, it's pretty obvious that they're the same group. This is just the way that the Jejune Institute and Octavia Coleman Esquire are getting through to Janice and our group of 4, you know, Peter and Simone and Fredwin, is by their showing this chaos and this disruption and this push and this pull between one group wanting Clara, the other group saying they want Clara, and they're all after the same thing, but they're all the same. The people were ridiculous when they came to crash conference, but it was it's super funny and awesome. I'm super intrigued as where we're going to go and how the episodes will be structured after we have the intro of our 4 main people, because you know, I think this is a 10-episode anthology series. So we're going to be 4 episodes in and still have 6 episodes left. So I'm super intrigued where we're going to go. There's definitely going to be some twists, and there's definitely going to be some more turns. That's why I think that the conspiracy is a self-conspiracy. That they unknowingly signed up for this, not just by pulling the flyer. I think they were targeted to pull the flyer. I think they were already, before even pulling the flyer, targeted, and the Jejune Institute knew about them. That's why I think it's coming from somebody else in their lives or something else that they already signed up for, that this is already a part of. I'm Mandi. Subscribe to BuzzChomp for more of our dispatches from elsewhere and share with me. Do you think I'm right about this conspiracy? Do you think it is kind of like the game and they've signed themselves up and now they're just living it out and not realizing it? Yeah, kids. Yeah. Thanks for watching BuzzChomp.
Subscribe and share.
Subscribe and share.
Subscribe and share.